Now we've got Skip Hartley here. Last week you might have heard him do the jingle for his Thunderbolt. You put the yeehaw,
Back in your motor and transmission.
and it was his sister Bonnie, a gospel singer, who came up with this jingle. I guess she was in marketing as well, and it just put. I mean, I know your work put you on the map, but that jingle was very popular.
It really put us on the chart.
It's amazing. It's
it did.
amazing. So, your dad Harry started Thunderbolt Transmission, and I'd love you told me a little bit of the story. I met Skip at an Astros game a couple weeks ago, and you just raved about your dad's genius and his just being so aware of the times. We were finishing up World War II. Factories were no longer working on cars, but they were working on, wartime stuff. And so people needed cars, but the wait for cars was so long. So he started remaking engines.
Yes, he did. Well, he started. He didn't have his own remanufacturing facility. He opened a 5-bay garage in downtown Houston. It's called Texas Engine Service. I've got a picture of it hanging on the wall.
Like, when was this?
1946.
Man.
And he was buying motors from a man, Vilvan Motors. They were in business for years. They closed up probably about 20 years ago. He was buying motors from Vilvan and exchanging them. And he made a lot of money doing this, and he found he was very good at it and decided he wanted to open his own remanufacturing facility. And so he bought land and built a factory, and it was downtown also. Later, he moved it out to Holmes Road and then moved over to Crest Street in Houston. And but now we're on Harrisburg and Wayside in the East End.
Know it very well. And so you go to college at University of Texas, and you want to be an attorney.
Why would I want to be an attorney?
Is that what it was? What was it that you wanted?
No, I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh, a doctor. I thought you said attorney. Okay, doctor, attorney. Well, it ended up you didn't do it.
No, I didn't. I couldn't get through chemistry.
Okay.
It's still all Greek to me. I never could get through chemistry.
But the thing is, you've got a photographic memory, and so you decided, let me just read every single car manual, engine manual. You learned it all, and then you took over Dad's business.
I did. When I graduated college, we had a lot of people that weren't sure that I was going to what I was going to do down there, and we had some walk out, most of who walked back in, and I just did what I learned in college, was learned how to study. And I would take the manuals home and read them and study them every night, and the parts manuals and such. And I began to figure out what, when, and where. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, one of these days, one of the fellows that used to work there had went on to work for somebody else. Like, I didn't realize you'd known this much. And I said, dude, I had to.
Right.
I had to learn this business. It was the only way for me to learn it was to just start reading and reading and reading. And so that's how I became successful in it.
It's amazing because, cars are a big purchase for us, and a lot of ladies not quite sure what to do to keep our cars going strong. Your wife, Christine, a big proponent of women understanding about cars, and she's like, I just want to help women make sure they know what they need to do. And so I know she's a big voice in your ear all the time, helping out women with their cars.
Absolutely. I get about probably 3 emails a week or message contacts. Can your husband talk to me about, they're telling me this and I need to know if they're telling me the truth or not. And
we're afraid, they've even said mechanics sometimes cannot be the most trustworthy people. And if we don't know, we believe what they're telling us, that the bill is going to be $6,000. And so that's where you come in to kind of help guide us. Like, would people be able to get in touch with you, Skip, and just say, I need a little advice, or could they come to visit you? What, with all your knowledge, you'd be such a great resource for us women.
Absolutely. If you go to the website at tbolt.net, and it is .net, it's not .com. Mm-hmm. And if you go, it's TBOLT. I need to spell that out. Sometimes it's a little nasally, especially this morning. It's Houston, right?
tbolt.net.
Very good. And you can ask me a question, and I will respond to it.
That is excellent. The most common complaint or question maybe that women might have, what's it been for you over the years? I mean, we talked about oil change. Often is better last week. What could you say to women that's very important in keeping their car running strong?
Just keep your maintenance up on it.
Okay.
I mean, if you read your owner's manual, a lot of people, buy a new car, they get their owner's manual, they throw it in the glove box, and they
Never
never
opened
look
it.
at it one time. I mean, they never bother to see that, yeah, you're supposed to change all your hoses on your vehicle at the 7-year mark, which is really a good thing to do. I mean, because, rubber deteriorates, and it deteriorates from the inside out, so you don't see it. It might look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, it is really rotten. And when you take the hose off, you can just see all the cracks and such in it when it gets 7 years old.
I'm thinking Summer Beach reading our manual because I know I haven't read mine. That's really good advice.
And they tell you to check your fluids once a week. They still do that, and people just figure, oh, I had my oil changed, whatever, and you never even check it. You really should. I mean, it's just, if you're down a couple quarts of oil, it's a lot cheaper to add 2 quarts of oil to it and then take it someplace and figure out what's going on than it is to burn up your engine.
Yep. Great advice. Great
They
advice.
used to give you fantastic advice. They used to tell you how to set your timing, adjust your valves and everything. Now the owner's manual tells you, do not drink the battery electrolyte. And that's the truth.
I wouldn't know because I haven't read it. But we need to, ladies.
Well, then,
we
Dana,
need to
you
read
need to
our
read.
owner's
I'm going to
manual.
sit you down, and we're going to read
No,
your
I
owner's
will.
manual.
I'm telling you, I spend time reading the Bible. I need to read my car owner manual so I can save some money.
And when we find you that Nash Rambler,
Oh, the Nash Rambler. It was a car, Skip, that I grew up with. My parents, I was 12 years old. Dad brings home this little old lady car, a Nash Rambler. That thing was like a tank. I hated it, but now I want one. Just as a memory to my parents, I want a Nash Rambler. It was light blue. It was literally a little old lady's car. We had a flood. That thing plowed right through the flood. I'll never forget it. So now, you being a car guy, you're going to come across a Nash Rambler. And I named my 5th child Nash.
Oh, my 3rd child is named Nash, was his middle name.
See?
So, yes.
There you go. There's something about a Nash Rambler. If you want to get in touch with Skip, he is so knowledgeable. You can go to tbolt.net. Ask him a question if you've got some concerns with a mechanic and your vehicle. He'll be delighted to help you.
Please do. Look forward to hearing from you.
You're the best, Skip. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you for having me on today.